Hello everyone, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2. Well, we're here in San Francisco. We just saved the world from the Enclave. And try as I might, I did try and go back and replay everything to rescue Cassidy, but there was nothing doing. I tried everything I could to replay through that level. And sure enough, it seems that having Cassidy following me was what was setting the guards off. So long as it was just me, I could walk through the whole complex no problem. The minute Cassidy tries to follow me, everybody starts shooting at us. And even with me trying to leave him further ahead in the game and loading it, it was the catch-22 of how, without Cassidy, there was no way I could fight everything in the complex. With him, there was no way I could fight my way out through the main area. And I even tried going so far as to do the Stimpak's heart attack on the President before the alarm got set off, because there's no way to kill him without the alarm going off. And there's no way to just steal the pass off of him. So at that point, it just became a matter of trying to get to the top side and everything else, and there's no way to do it. So we are going to honor Cassidy's sacrifice and continue on exploring the world such as it is, without him, in honor of what he would have done. So, having regathered the rest of our companions, we're going to go and check out all the things we can do now that the world is our oyster, such as it is. And the first place we're going to go is New Reno. Because there's one quest I have not actually formally started yet that we can take a stab at. Actually, we're going to make a drive to the den first, and then... Actually, it looks like we've got some kind of unknown place here, so what the heck. Let's check out the unknown place first. Oh, we're going to run into a caravan first. And put my weapon away. Wait a minute, hurry, you're that do-gooder that's running around saving people. We don't like your kind, so buzz off. Buzz off, you say. Alright. And this may look vaguely familiar if you're a Trekkie. Beep, 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 boop. Yep, Vault 13. And just knife and guns. You see a terminal of a functional water chip. Whoops. You have broken the water chip. This might be anywhere from 100 to 150 days before this vault runs out of water. For some reason, this thought comforts you. You gain 1,000 experience points. So, yeah. That's how it broke. So yes, this is a reference to a classic Star Trek episode, The City on the Edge of Forever. If you've never seen it, definitely worth watching. Anyway, yeah, Guardian of Forever. Nice, huh? Anyway, we're going to head back to the den before we go back to New Reno. Do you want to encounter Deathclaws? No. Do you want to encounter some aliens? No. Funny, I've had more encounters, or potential encounters this time, than I have ever before. And reach for the sky. Some Highwaymen. Yeah, you know. Really not worth it. Not enough action points to start the car. Encounter geckos? No. So why did I come back here? Well, there's an item that occasionally regenerates at the one shop here run by Flick. And there's a chance of it regenerating here every once in a while. Once the stock replenishes, and that would be the Cat's Paw magazine. And I think I mentioned briefly in a previous episode that we do need to get 10 of these for a quest that pays off here at the end of the game. But yeah, with the exception of New Reno and Vault City, not much seems to change after you beat the game and come back to keep playing. And yeah, the bridge to Arroyo is still destroyed. You can't go home again. And it just occurred to me we never did explore the toxic caves. And we're not going to because really there's no point. Do I encounter Enclave Patrol? Nah. I'm just trying to unblacken as much of the desert as possible at this point. Pack of centaurs? No. Fire geckos? Heck no. So, yeah. Big change is that we will have some people commenting upon everything we've done now that we're here in New Reno. And we'll go ahead and talk to Miss Kitty here. As you speak, she looks up startled. You came back. I thought you might be dead. She looks relieved. I was so worried risking your life taking on the Enclave. That's the bravest thing I've ever heard. Shucks, Miss Kitty, ain't twerk nothing nobody else would have done in my place. You are so humble. I love that about you. Makes sweeping gesture at Cat's Paw. You are always welcome here, free of charge. Great, so how about you and me, like, you know. Alright then, just let me get my coat. No rush, take your time. Phew! So yes. Matt, I'm glad you've come back again. Just having a hero like yourself around here does wonders for the business. Risking your life, taking on the Enclave, that's the bravest thing I've ever heard. Just doing my job as a hero. You are so humble, I love that. Great, look, I got some questions before I indulge myself. Then, what questions did you have? You know, I've been finding magazines named Cat's Paw throughout the desert, and I have no idea what they are. I actually have one right here. Surprise, let me see. Well, you know, I heard a rumor that in the pre-war days, the Cat's Paw was a publishing house for pornographic materials. This place was a publishing house? Yes, the rooms here were used for film shoots of models from across the world. Seems to Transby magazine. Quite a little piece of history you have here. Well, you know, I just read it for the articles, or I'm glad to know what the damn thing is. It's irritating to keep examining it and getting the same message over and over. I'll probably still get it even though it's identified now. You know, if you bring me a complete set, say 10 issues, I'll buy them from you. They'd be good for a display. Might attract customers. Are you interested? If I can find that many. Say as another question. Sure, I'll do that. So we have to find 10 of them now. And we can do that by checking out Flick's store eventually, but we did find a bunch of them at random. But there is one other thing we can do here in New Reno now that we have Save World. Well, two things, actually. One is, you remember that our efforts to become a famous porn star were all for naught because we do not have the appropriate stats. Well, there's two ways that we can fix that now. But we're going to do the other thing we can do first. Which is, you might remember Father Tully, the drunken wastrel who's the closest thing to a holy man this city has. Even so. Well, it turns out if you talk to Father Tully once you've beaten the Enclave, there's something special he has for you. However, do I know you? You've thrown being the Enclave like a good day. You're a hero. I tangled with the Enclave. Yes, they started it. I finished it. But don't get me wrong, Father. I'm just a man trying to make his way in this unforgiving world. I'm no hero. You're a hero. I got something for you. I don't know what it was at first, but I think you might be needing it. Sure, I'll take whatever you're giving, Father. Well, within the realms of decency. So he goes over to one of the pews, rips off a board from the seat, and pulls out a grimy software book. Here you go. It's dirty, but thanks, Father, I think. You're a hero. You deserve it. Not many gamers today finish games, but you went the distance. I'm proud of you. All New Reno's proud of you. Thanks, Father. You take care of yourself, you hear? So what did he give us? Well, the Fallout 2 Hintbook. You've gone up a level. You gain 10,000 experience points. It contains tons of innocent information in Fallout 2. More than enough to modify yourself for the better. Well, this would have been good to have at the beginning of the goddamn game. And whoop. I just dropped it. And just using it has now maxed all of my stats except for small guns. And everything I already had as a basic skill up to 300. Yeah, at maximum level, cannot increase anymore. And I can keep doing this to level up myself and my companions. And doing this, we can finally, eventually, get every perk in the game. And I'm going to do gain perception. Yep, no way to increase my skills any further. And, well, one more batch. So now I can finally take Sniper. Sniper, no sniping! Sniper, no sniping! Okay, so we have that, and with that we can eventually get every single perk, every single ability in the game, as long as we keep leveling. But there's one more thing we can do. Because, yeah, I could keep going until I have stats phenomenal enough to go and earn the porn star perk on my own, but really there's no point. But what we can do, being a big damn hero and celebrity and all now... Matt, I heard about your exploits and how you blew the rig off every member of the Enclave. That took a stomach of iron. I didn't blow every member of the Enclave. You see, what happened was, don't be modest. No, it must have sucked. Most people haven't had the stomach for it, but you swallowed your pride and did what had to be done. That's star power. Look, I didn't blow every member of the Enclave. See, know what I'm thinking, Matt? I'm thinking a feature film based on your exploits. We'll call it Pull-Out. Post-Nuclear Boogaloo. Are we together on this, eh? Sure, what the hell. I solved this game. Let's do it. Matt, just the hero we wanted to see. So, yeah. We do get to make a movie. think if we check our sheet, well, yeah, we did not get Hornstar Sexpert, but so yeah, that's pretty much all we can do in New Reno, apart from some random dialogue and building up our stats forever and ever. But there is a little bit more we can do besides this, and what we eventually get for the Cat's Paw quest. And we'll go ahead and cover that next time. See you then.